everybody! That was my good cop, bad cop impression. Well, more so good cop. Anyway, this is Hiroton Almighty 2011. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX, and I neglected to say what DX is. When I said this game was remade for the GameCube, DX stands for Director's Cut, basically meaning they added shit in that they couldn't add in before. Anyway, in the last episode, we got introduced to our main character, Sonic the Hedgehog, and we met our best buddy, Miles Tails Per Hour, and our main enemy, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, also known as Dr. Eggman. And it's a race to get the 7 Chaos Emeralds before he does, because he wants to feed this creature called Chaos and take over the world.
Of course!
So yeah, basically we're on a quest to stop him. Anyway, we got our first Chaos Emerald in Windy Valley. Now we have to head back to Station Square and get our second one. I love this train ride over here, by the way. Something I always loved about the thingy is the train. There's actually something interesting about the hub worlds in this, that they actually have a day and night cycle, like you see here. The casino is still not open since it's only sunset, so we have to wait till night. But where can we go? Something that I didn't point out before is that if you're ever lost in this game, which frankly, I kind of understand if you haven't played this game before, but if you're ever lost, the shiny ball of Justice, or Red Navi, is over here, and all you have to do is talk to her, and she'll tell you where to go next.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go down into the sewer.
Thank you very much, because that's actually where we have to go next. I'm actually really enjoying myself. Ow! Freaking car. I'm actually really enjoying myself playing this too, because I've been wanting to play this for a while. As much as I love Twilight Princess and everything, I really needed to take a break from it, because I was wearing myself out. Anyway, we're inside the sewer. We can't get back here, which is something interesting, but remember the spot for later. It feels good playing a game in my main fandom that I enjoy. This isn't my favorite game, but... Ooh, what's this? Escape from it! I actually escaped from it!
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Well, this is our first upgrade in the Sonic series, the Lightspeed Dash. Well, that's what she says in the Japanese version. Anyway, the Lightspeed Dash is... This is the first game that has been introduced, and it actually becomes a staple later on in the series. Essentially, like she said, you can go across any trail of rings and use them as if it was a path, pretty much. Because it's the first game, though, using it is a bit awkward, as I'll show right here. The sound effect of us doing the spin dash is different, by the way, and that's also something that's been a staple of the series, that this is Sonic's second accepted spin dash sound effect. But as you can see there, you go across the trail of rings, and what makes it uncomfortable is that there's a way... Let me come out here. Oh, it's nighttime! Hey, let's go to the casino now. We should be able to go in since it's nighttime now. Car again! Anyway, it's understandable because this is the first game, so they could get away with it, but it controls awkwardly in the first game because you have to charge it up with the spin dash. This is fixed in Sonic Adventure 2 and later games because all you have to do is press the B button or X button or whatever. Anyway, it does take a while for the spin dash to activate, but there's an optional upgrade over here that you can get that will actually make it go down. So let's get that right now. You step on one of these switches, make it in there before the door closes it. Excuse me? Okay, I thought I could get it on my first try. Apparently not. Actually, which activates which? Okay, that activates the door. I honestly forgot, I'm sorry. But, so, yeah. So, go in there before the door closes, thank you. And now that we have that, I like how Sonic tried walking back into it. It's like, oh wait, positions.
This is the Crystal Ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
So yeah, the time we need to make the Lightspeed Dash is now halved, as I will show you right here. Another thing I really love about the Lightspeed Dash in this, that they didn't bring back in later games, is that the Lightspeed, you get like a blue, like cyan aura around you. Or that might be teal, I'm not sure. You have to sacrifice running fast, but it just looks really cool. And actually, there's a glitch I can exploit right here that reprimands the whole, like, you don't run fast when you do it by doing this.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will
Basically, in the GameCube version, you hold down B. You have to hold down B to do this, but you would spin dash with X and then let go, and you'd be able to run fast while you're in this form. On the Xbox version, it's the opposite. You hold down X and you press B, etc., etc. Anyway, the casino's still closed. That's weird. What happened? Casinopolis is open, but the only way in is closed. Sorry. You jerk! Okay. Well, there's a switch here, and ooh, a trail of rings. I wonder what that means. Hey, it's open! It's kind of a abstract version, a way to open it. How are normal people supposed to get in? Friggin' slave drivers. Anyway, Casinopolis. This is your first relaxing stage, and I swear to God, the music in this level sounds like bad porno music. But, this is your first action stage where you actually can take your time and just get the Chaos Emerald at your own pace, because the Chaos Emerald is actually out in the open, over here. But it's... if I could get back up there without falling, Sonic... Thank you. Jeez, I swear to God, sometimes these too fast words aren't good. It's up there, but as you can see, we can't reach it. What you have to do is get 400 rings in order to reach it, so the money pit can allow you up there. Now, your only two methods of doing this are finding random rings scattered across Casinopolis, or doing the pinball machines, which the first one is the Sonic slot, and the second one added into this Sonic Adventure DX is the Knight slot. I'll be showing off both of them just for the sake of showing them off, but but you actually want to purposely mess up on at least one of them. Like, I'll do my best here, but you purposely want to mess up on one of them. Which, oh, excuse me. Apparently the game can glitch out and put me down there. It's not really exciting to show pinball, but this stage is pretty cool considering, you know, they show the classic Sonic and everything, and the only other casino stage that would ever show classic Sonic in a modern game, besides Casino Night and Sonic Generations, is, the casino level from, Sonic Lost World. Which I thought was pretty cool that they actually brought back the classic designs for that level. Anyway, I got final Eggman, so I lose all my rings. So that whole thing about you don't want to purposely mess up on that. If you get Eggman, don't worry, because you actually do want to get a bad score on one of these pinball machines. I'll try showing off the other one, but if I do get a bad score, you know what? I'm gonna get a bad score, so I'm just gonna purposely fall off here. So I fall off, and if you're able to get less than 100 rings, you end up in the sewers instead of ending up back in Casinopolis. This is where you're going to get most of your rings. Sure, if you're good at pinball, you can try to get your rings just through that. But me, I'm not good at pinball. In fact, like, my mom is good at pinball, but I'm not good at pinball. So, I prefer doing this, where I purposely mess up on the pinball machine so it sends me to the sewer so that I can get the rings here. This place is littered with ring capsules in almost every single corner of the area. The only downside is, because this is an early Sonic game, if you get hit by anything, you'll lose all these rings. And something that the Sonic series has done for a good while is that if you get hit, the maximum amount of rings that you... Okay, the fan wasn't activating. The maximum amount of rings that you can get back is only is only 20. Later Sonic games fix this, but you still, you know, it's not that much. Now, as you can see, I still don't have enough. I only have half of what we need to get, I only have half of what we need to get the Chaos Emerald. So I'm gonna crawl up here, and by the way, I love how they give you a pointless invincible, because you really don't need it. And by the way, this is uncomfortable. Look at this. If you stay in here, and I believe, like, just stay perfectly still, I don't know why Sonic's not doing it, but basically, Sonic will actually stay in here. There we go. Tails! Sonic will stay in here and actually take a shower. I don't know why they put this in here, and why Tails is uncomfortably standing close to Sonic, but it's just really funny. And also, why is there a shower in a casino? Whatever, I'm not questioning it, but we have half of what we need, so let's go over to the mighty hands of death and destruction and get all the rings shaken out of us. So we still need about 200 more. I'm not good with math, so I'm not going to say the exact amount we need. So let's go to the Knights pinball, shall we? Now, Knights is the sister franchise to Sonic, even though it's only had... I entered the wrong one. I'll be right back. Okay, in the right pinball machine this time, this is the Knights pinball, which was added into Sonic Adventure DX. And all those rings actually came from the failed attempt where I went into the wrong pinball machine. So I'm actually going to just purposely do good here so I can get the rest of the 200 rings. But yeah, Knights is the sister franchise of Sonic, even though she's only had 2 games. But she's appeared in almost every Sonic game in some sort of cameo. And this is her cameo in this game. You can pick up cards from the Knight series, which shows you characters from Knights. Like right there we have Claire, Puffy, and Riala. These cards will rank on points because I have 200 rings already, so I can technically just fail. But there's actually something else I want to show off in this pinball machine before we leave. As you can see, this stage takes up a good while, and one of the later missions is really hard, considering you have to beat this level in, I think, 5 minutes. So you basically have to get all of your rings from the sewer right away, because you're gonna mess up if you don't. And also, there's a dickish one, I think that's rank B, where if you... I think it's rank B, but if you essentially, the mission is essentially, like, get the Chaos Emerald with, oh, here we go. In the back, now that we're in the back, we see that there's a second pinball machine that shows off Riala, Knights' sibling. And if you fail this, you actually see a cutscene where you can see Knights. And that's actually her model from the PS2 version of Knights 1, I believe. I might be wrong, though, since I think it came out in 2005. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show here. I actually really love the Knights series, but I don't want to get into that because that's a different playthrough. Will I do Knights on my channel eventually? Of course, because I love the series, and she's one of my favorite video game characters. Knights Journey of Dreams being one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I have a top 5, and it's not in the top 5, but it's definitely, like, number 15 or so, if I had, like, a top 20. But anyway, let's purposely fail so we can get out of here and get our Chaos Emerald. Whoa, my controller just, like, had a spasm there. Anyway. So let's get attacked by the hands of Excuse me? Let's get attacked by the hands of justice again, and I find it weird how they technically count as an enemy, so they take away your shield. So now that we have 400, let's collect our Chaos Emerald, and we beat the level. It took us 9 minutes, and we have no rings left, but Tails, get out of my face. A fun fact, I'll continue that because we actually have a cutscene coming up.
Yeah! Hey! stole the Chaos Emerald!
No, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Eggman!
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic! We need to get busy!
Oh yeah, here's something new for Sonic Adventure DX. If I can tilt the camera correctly, it's Cream the Rabbit, a character introduced in Sonic Advance. Since this game came out in 2003 and Sonic Advance came out in 2002, they decided to add her into Sonic Adventure DX as kind of a promotion. It's funny too, because it's their as weird as this is too, it's their Sonic Heroes model, which kind of clashes with the rest of the game, but you don't really get to see her that much, so. A fun fact I wanted to say before the cutscene started is that in the GameCube version, if you plugged in a second controller, someone can actually control Tails with you in the level. It kind of sucks though because you can't see from Tails' perspective. It's stuck on Sonic. But just like the older games, Tails is invincible and can't die, so it's kind of nice having someone else running with you in the level. Something that they don't really explore upon until Sonic 4 Episode 2, which is another game I hope to get to since I'm doing all the main series games. Anyway, we have a wind key. Wind key? Ice key? I wonder where this goes to. Oh hey, the mountain blew up. I didn't see that coming. Anyway, Ice Stone. It looks like an ice key. Maybe I can use the Mystic Ruins. Well, gee, I wonder where we have to go. Let's go to the place that just blew up. Anyway, if I can get up there. Yeah, let's go up here to, wonder where this leads. This is going all the way up there, man. Oh, we're in some kind of cavern, and there's an ice thingy over here, and... Excuse me, my controller disconnected itself. I don't know why it did that, but oh well. Let's place this down, and head inside. Inside here is our 4th act, the Ice Cap. But this video's gone on for a little bit longer than I thought. It's probably going to come out short anyway since Casinopolis, but I'm going to end it off here. So, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Sonic the Hedgehog, I wish. Next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX, we'll head over to the Ice Cap and get our 3rd Chaos Emerald, which is technically our 2nd because Eggman stole one of ours. Anyways, see you guys next time!